Welcome guys. We're gonna get right in. This is an advanced barre class, so prepare your body for that movement. If anything doesn't feel friendly or feels uncomfortable, do not do it. You can shut me off at any time. Let's start at tabletop. We're gonna bring the heels of the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's take a second here to just get ourselves settled on our mats. And when we're ready, find a soft bend through the elbows. And let's begin. Exhale, feeling our abdominals press up towards the spine. The in breath. Feel the spine lengthen. We exhale. And one more time. In breath. And exhale. Now let's add a little spinal articulation. So we exhale, we feel the belly press up, but now you begin to round your pelvis under. We begin to round through our low back, our middle back, our upper back. As we in-breath, we send the tail up, we drop the belly, we lift the chin, we exhale. We in-breath. And we exhale. And one more time here, we in-breath. And we exhale. Now go ahead and hold this exhale. Belly is strong. Neutral as your upper back and your neck. Tuck your toes under. Maintain that abdominal engagement and hover your knees for 5. For 4. Armpits pressing towards your belly. 2 and 1. We drop, we extend. We exhale again. We float those knees up to a gentle hover. Elbows are soft for 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. We lower down, we in-breath. And one last time, we exhale. We press, we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We lower those knees down, we in-breath. Now go ahead, untuck the toes, round the spine. Keep the belly scooping, but this time slide those hips back 1 to 2 inches. We're going to drop down onto the elbows. And once those elbows drop, we begin to round forward. And then we press up, we're still extended, but then we exhale, we slide it back. This is one of my favorite little sequences. It feels so good. So give yourself permission to go really slow here if that feels nice for you. Extending, lifting. And take one more here. Now everybody, meet with those elbows down. Go ahead and engage the abdominals, separate the shoulders. From here, we're going to slide our left foot back. And you can feel free to stay here or slide your right foot back, coming into our front support position, our center plank on our elbows. You can drop to your knees if this doesn't feel friendly. And now let's rock forward and releve, whether we're on our knees or our toes. We exhale, push back. Now the challenge here is to keep the torso in the same line. So you may notice you want to lift your hips. I want you to settle those hips down and then just continue pressing your weight towards the front of the room, and then feel the heels press back. Your butt is still squeezing. You feel your sits bones connect to your hamstring, and then the low belly is really strong. You have 4 more here. You have 3. You have 2. And 1. We just hold here. Press down through those forearms. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down onto your knees. Push those hips back. And give yourself a beautiful little stretch here. Big in-breath and full exhale. When you're ready, walk those hands over to one side. Give you a beautiful little lateral stretch here through the side body. And then take it to the other side. Pushing that opposite sits bone away. And when you're ready, come on up. Press those toes under and lift up into your beautiful upstretch downward facing dog. Shake your head yes and no. Maybe prance those knees side to side. And then as you're ready, we're going to walk our feet to meet our hands. I want a generous bend through the knees. I want the thighs, your belly to drape closer to the thighs. Give yourself a sway here side to side, maybe grabbing opposite elbows. And then as you're ready, those knees bend, you roll up bone by bone. Nice and slow. Okay guys, roll the shoulders up, back and down. We're gonna go to our bar. Adjust your pants. I always have to pull mine up. You're gonna face your bar, but I'm actually gonna show you this facing you. So I'm just gonna bring one hand here. I want you to set up for your wide second. A quick form check. Your wide second should be this wide. Your ankles are under your wrists. So take those arms out and just give yourself a quick check. How wide are my ankles? Ordinarily, you need to go wider. People often set up a little too narrow. So find your nice wide stance. Your toes turn out towards 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. We're gonna begin sinking those hips down, keeping our spine upright and long for 4. We sink down for 3. We sink down for 2. We sink down for 1. Make it even on the way up. 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Try not to straighten the legs and like block out the knees. Take it down for 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Press those thighs open. Lift for 4. 3. 2. And 1. The first few of your wide second, they never quite feel friendly, guys. So keep them a little higher. And as your hips start to adapt, your inner thighs start to open, then you can find a bit more depth. Let's take one more hella slow for 4. For 3. 2. Shoulders and hips in the same line. Floating ribs close down. Lift. Exhale for 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Let's take it 2 counts. Take it down and down. Squeeze, lift. For 2. That's it. Take it down and down. Squeeze, lift. For 2. Try not to lock out those knees when you stand. Lift, lift. Go down, go down, go lift. Go lift. Go to singles. It's drop. Lift. Now this is your chance. Perhaps your hips are feeling a little more friendly. You can get a little deeper. It's optional. You don't have to. You're still getting beautiful work, staying in tension, regardless of how low your hips go. No matter what, no lower than your knees. 4 more. 3 more. We hold it down. We're going to get in there. Into. Guys, I love wide second. It's one of my favorite poses. Last one here. Now we hold it down. Meet me here. Let's just lift up halfway. Drop it down all the way. Lift up just halfway. Now you feel that tension really building. Drop it down. Lift. Drop it down. Lift. Drop it down. Lift. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. And last 1. Now find that deepest plie bend. Let's just take it up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Beautiful, guys. We're gonna pulse and then we're gonna flush out. 4. And 3. Last 2. Last 1. Now let's pulse. Sliding those knees further away from the center. Think pulse and hold. Think down and hold. You have 8. We get flush out in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now guys, here's our flush out. You stand up, you tandu, tap your right toe, and then sink it back down. Other side. So you guys are facing the bar. We tap, we drop, tap, we tap, we tap, we tap, we tap, we tap. You have 4. You have 3. You have 2. Last 1. Now meet me back in that wide second. Here's our change. We're gonna slice our left arm on top of right. And we're gonna step our feet together so we're in this beautiful parallel on an angle. So you're just corkscrewed to the side. Your knees are bent. Your chest is over your hips. Your left arm is on top of right. Yes, and then you wind it back out to your wide second. Same foot. Left arm crosses, left leg crosses. And then you set it back down. Here we go. Take it out wide. You have 2 more. You have 1 more. Now guys, we hold it over in that beautiful parallel position. Squeeze those inner thighs. Let's just find a little plie pulse. Squeeze the inner thighs as we sink down. Everything pulling to center. Inner thighs are working. We squeeze. Squeeze. Your chest is proud. Your hands are light, but they are crossed. You have 5. You have 4. You have 3. Last 2. Last 1. Now guys, here's our change. We're gonna uncross that left hand, and from here, we're gonna slice our left foot up and back and open through the hip. So that left hip stacks on top of right, your right knee stays bent. And now we tap it down, we lift it up. Knee is out to the side. You bend it in towards your elbow. Imagine sticking your butt out, your pelvis does not move. You reach it out. You tap it down. You lift. You slice. You reach. You lift. Pull it in. Now when you pull that knee in, the tendency is to always drop the ankle. We want to open, externally rotating through our thighs. I want you to keep that knee pointed towards the side of your room. Yes, that's it. And your standing leg here is still bent. Lift. Press. Lift. Press. Beautiful, guys. You have 4 more. You have 3 more. We're gonna add on in 2. We're gonna add a fun little move, last 1. Now guys, you reach that leg back. You tap it down, but this time you plant it. We're gonna drop that left arm off the bar, reach the right arm up. Then you float back up. You slide it in, reach it long, extend. Slide it in, crunch it in. Reach it long, front knee bend, float it up. Slide it in, reach it long, drop it down, press it up, slide it in, reach it long, tap it down. Beautiful, guys. How did we get here? How did we get here? We're just cruising. We're going through it, guys. You have 4 more. You have 3 more. You have 2 more. Last one here. Now, guys, let's all meet with that crunch in. Now, from here, you're going to slowly float that left knee and left ankle into a circle for just 10 seconds. For just 9 seconds, bend through that standing leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse that circle for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you're ready, drop those knees back together. Find that beautiful parallel on that diagonal. From here, here's our change. We're ready, we step it out wide. We sink it back into that wide second. We straighten those legs. We send it back down. We lift it up. Let's take it one more slow. We sink it down. We lift it up. Let's take it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. We lift it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Your challenge is to make this even. Lift it up for 4. Don't rush the bottom. 2 and 1. One more time. 4, 3, 2, 1. We lift it up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We sink it down. 2, 1. We lift it up. 2. We sink it down. We lift it up. One more time. Meet me at the bottom. Beautiful, guys. Let's sink it down. Meet me at the bottom here. Now just lift up halfway. Sink it down all the way. Lift up halfway, we sink. Halfway lift, we sink. Halfway lift, we sink. Halfway lift, we sink. Can you find a little more depth here? A little less lift. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2, meet me at the bottom. Last one here. Now this time, hold it down at the bottom. Rather than pulsing down, we're going to focus on the pulse up. So it's just going to be a little lift, 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 little pulse for 10, for 9, for 8. You get that flush out with that time doing 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We straighten those legs, we tap left. We sink, we tap right. We sink, tap left. We sink, tap left. Tap right, left, and drop. Tap and drop. 5 more here. 4 more. 3. Last 2. And last one here. Now hold it down. Let's move to that other side. It shouldn't be enough. We did one side. I feel like we tried really hard on that first side. Why do we have to do the second? Let's do it. Settle in. We start here, crossing that right arm over left, and we squeeze the thighs together. And then we uncross, we step back to that right side hip. We cross, we settle. We cross, you're staying in that deep bend. We settle. We cross. We settle. Can you keep your hips even lower? One more time. Now guys, let's hold it here. Your chest is proud, your belly is strong. Little pulses down here. You're feeling this just in the quads above the knees. You have 10, 9, you have 8, 7, you have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from here, guys, we're gonna sweep. Uncross your arms, sweep that right leg back, and now open through the hip. Okay, I'm gonna come to face you this way so you can see me. And now we're gonna tap it down. We're gonna lift it up. We're gonna pull that right knee in. Reach it long, tap it down. Your standing leg is still bent. Squeeze it in, reach it long, and tap it down. I'll show you from this angle. Crunch it in, reach it long, we tap down. We crunch in, we tap down. Almost through here, guys. Whew. Try to keep that knee and that ankle in the same line. Beautiful, standing knee is bent. Your belly is strong, you're connected to your center. Your knee points directly out towards the side of the room. Beautiful, guys. And it doesn't matter how close you come in when you crunch. I actually want your spine to stay long when you pull that knee in, so stick your butt out. Yeah. Last 2. We're gonna add on here. Last one here, guys. Now here's our chance. We're gonna reach it long. We're gonna tap it down, but this time drop it. Float that left arm up. Then we hoist it back. We crunch it in. We reach it long. We circle. We drop it. We crunch. We drop it. We lift. That front knee stays bent. It's like a reverse warrior in yoga, if you're familiar with that. You're feeling your side body lengthen. Your hip remains open the whole time. And you can cartwheel your arms if that's fun for you. I feel like that's fun for me today. But if it doesn't feel good, you can just reach. I actually think cartwheeling is easier. One more time here, guys. Beautiful. Is that standing leg still bent? Float it up. Now on this next one, we hold it. We're gonna crunch it in. And now we're gonna circle that knee 10 times. Small circles. Standing leg is bent for 5. Standing leg is bent. 4. Little circles. 3, 2, 1. Reverse that circle for 10. Reverse that circle for 9. Reverse that circle for 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna slide those knees back together. You're back in that diagonal. When we're ready, we're gonna step it back into that wide second. Now guys, no break here. Settle into your hips, unless you want to break. Let's just lift up halfway. Let's just sink it down. This is our last set here. Press it up halfway and just sink it down. Press it up halfway and just sink it down. Now guys, when we start to sink those hips down, we're gonna pop one heel up, and then we're gonna lower that heel, and we're gonna sink down, popping the other heel up. We pop. We pop. So keep it slow, drop that heel. We pop. We pop. We pop. We pop. Now, we're gonna take out that lift and lowering of the hips and just pop those heels. Your hands are light here. 4 more. We're gonna take out that lifting and lowering of the hips in 3. In 2, are your thighs pressing back, last 1. Now meet me here, hips are low. We drop that right heel, lift left. Try not to move through your hips. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. That little bit of suspension is a real awful thing for your inner thighs. It's like, ooh, I'm dying. Inhale, exhale, switch. So if it doesn't feel friendly, drop one foot and then lift the left. Or you can take breaks and stand up. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. One more time here. Inhale, exhale, switch. Now guys, little pulses for 8. For 7, we're almost done. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that heel, lift the other. Little pulses for 8. For 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop the other heel up for 6. Little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that heel, lift the other. Pulse 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch, pulse 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it, lift the other. Pulse 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the other. Pulse 2, 1. Lift the other. Pulse 2, 1. Now go to singles with pulse 1, pulse 1, pulse 1, pulse 1. I know this burns. We are almost done. You have 8 seconds here, then you're out. 7, 6, last 5, last 4, last 3, 2, 1. Drop those heels, push those hips back. Ooh, well deserved. Nice release. Oh, once you feel ready, step your right foot in, grab hold of your left heel, little quadricep stretch. Maybe you take this into a little back bend. Oh, then cross that left ankle over, figure 4 stretch. God, it was balanced, but it was hard. When we're ready, slide it back other side. Maybe take it into a little back bend. Kicking that foot, crossing it over. And when you're ready, let's do one more L stretch. Lengthening your spine, prancing one knee at a time. Ooh, heel toe those feet wide, take your hands down to the floor. Allow yourself to fold in half. Your knees can remain bent here, or they can straighten a bit more. Shake your head. Now turn your toes out, sink your hips down, find your Malasana. If it doesn't feel good to be that low, take your forearms and just press those knees wide. Whew. All right, guys. We have a tiny bit of core, and then you're done. When you're ready, straighten those legs back up. Heel toe your feet back together. Let's come on down to our mat. You guys are going to grab your rolled paper towels or your ball, and you're going to place it underneath your shoulders. So come on down. Let's arch over that ball for just a second, allowing your feet to move to in line with your sits bones, and just give yourself a beautiful little stretch here. When you're ready, elbows float up towards the sky. We exhale. We begin to scoop the abdominals to curl ourselves up into a beautiful little C curve, high chest curl. In breath, we drop, the pelvis releases towards the floor. We arch. We exhale, bring the abdominals. In breath. Exhale. In breath. Exhale. Take one more here. In breath. Exhale. Now hold it up here. Tuck your chin. Look down at the lower abdominal. When you're ready, stack your left knee up on top of your hip, pointing through the toes. Right heel lifts. We go into our leg changes. Here we go. We switch. Moving through the hip joint here and resisting in the abdominals. So a lot of times I see folks doing this and they're just kind of flicking their shins. I want you to move the whole hip joint. Down and up. Down and up. Beautiful. You have 5. We're going to add rotation in 4. In 3. In 2. Last one here. Now here we go. Rotate and rotate.
You can go slower here. You have 4. You have 3. You have 2. Last one here. Now when you're ready, we'll place both feet down on the ground. Lengthen the knees just a bit. We're gonna reach forward. We're gonna grab the backs of our thighs. And we're gonna scoop the belly and we're gonna curl up off that ball for 4, 3, 2, 1. When you lift up, float those arms up. And then we're gonna roll back down for 4. Scoop the belly, 3, 2, 1. Gently touching the ball, in breath. Exhale, hug those inner thighs, roll up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Then when we're ready, we roll it back down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. In breath at the bottom, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time, please. Exhale, round and roll for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold. We're gonna drop one elbow. Inhale, exhale, and we switch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. This is a lot of load on your tummy. If it doesn't feel good, you can press down more on that ball and literally shift your arms after you place. But if you can, lift up off that ball. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We're almost done. Last 2. Last 1. When we're here, we roll up, squeeze those inner thighs. Oh, that is awful. Lift. For 2. For 1, take it back down. 4, take it back down. 3, 2, and 1. Gently tap the ball. In breath. Exhale, hug and squeeze. And we lift. We take it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. In breath. Exhale, squeeze. And we lift. On this next one, hold it. We're going to move those arms. Reminder, stay light on that ball. We drop right. We switch. And we switch. And we switch. And we switch. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. From here, both arms float forward. We lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. When we're ready, knees wide, you are done. Beautiful work. I want you to hinge over that ball, stretching through the inner thighs, through your hips. And when you've had enough, lift yourselves up. We're gonna roll onto our tummy. When we're ready, we're gonna take that ball underneath our chest. Forearms come underneath the shoulders. Press down through your feet, tuck your tail, and then lift your heart, stretching through the abdominals. And then lower down. Let's do it again. Exhale. In breath. And lower down. And now this time, your choice. You can stay down or take your arms wider. And then you're going to press the arms long. Guys, if you like these advanced classes, I know I don't post here often, but we have tons of content and classes and workouts on our library Tuck Online. It's 7 days free, and then it's $10 a month. It's on tuckfitness.com. We hope you can join us. You'll also get the benefit of real music. One more time, press it up, and just hold. Turn your head side to side. That feels good. And when you're ready, drop it down. Our final stretch. You can stay where we just were. Kick those heels into your bum if it feels friendly, and then you're going to kick. And you're going to lift. And then you're going to drop. Take one more. Kick. And then drop and release. When we're ready, we press on up. Come into a nice rest position here. Take your in breath. Just let your back settle. And then when you're ready, push up. Tuck your toes under. Give yourself one more little prance. Oh. And then we are all done. Great work, guys. I hope you guys have a lovely day. Oh, and those inner thighs are going to be sore. Bye, bye, bye.